We're going to do something different here. For the people that are watching, my name is Xavier.
My name is Kylie.
Howdy. Chad.
This is the
Back
East
at it
Park.
again.
Oh, no, let me finish. Go ahead, let you finish.
Back at it again.
Back at this motherfucker again. This is episode 14 of the East. I'm sorry. I have to spit on my teeth. East Park Podcast. I need to back away from the microphone. I'm getting a little nervous in front of the camera. Yeah, we're trying something different this time. As you see, we have like a little studio set up here.
If you're watching, if not, you know,
definitely
shout out
should.
to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, check out our YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna try something different. I'm actually gonna post on the YouTube. Actually, you know what? The podcasts have actually been posting on the YouTube.
Yeah, I've been noticing, dude. That's hype.
Dude, so
That's sick.
Yeah.
love it.
So automatically, so I haven't had to do anything myself.
Through the website?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice and easy because YouTube's a bitch to upload on.
You ain't fucking lying. Yeah, this is episode 14. Thank you guys for tuning in. For the new listeners, you're in for a ride.
You already know.
You already know.
You have 13 episodes to catch up on right now. So,
And we got the horses in the back.
whoa, we'll get to that.
Oh, shit.
We will definitely get to the horses in the back and riding till you can't no more.
Hey,
We
don't judge.
Sort of.
It's just funny.
Sort of. No, I'm a judge. For the listeners and viewers who play Fortnite for any gaming platform, my friend Patrick has a giveaway he'll be doing every other Sunday. But in order to be eligible for that, to get a maximum of 2 entries, you must go and use his gaming code for the item shop. That code is iPhazeShots. And that is spelled PHAZESHOT with a Z at the end. I know you guys like to play Fortnite. I know it's like an addictive ass fucking game. So again, if you guys want to get little discounts and stuff like that and possibly do be a part of a giveaway and everything like that, make sure you go use that promo code. Let's get to the fucking show. That was so random. Yo,
Hell yeah.
listen, speaking of last week, I was like editing the podcast last week.
Bruh.
Oh, no.
I had to chop out so much shit
Really?
from
How
Patrick's
many
phone
minutes?
call.
How many minutes?
So it was like a legitimate 5 minutes that he like went on.
Holy shit.
And I had to chop it down to like 2 or 3.
Hey, at least you cut it.
Dude, it was
We would've-
wild.
We were going to leave it in as a meme.
Oh my God. There was so much fucking content I could have took from that.
Bruh.
But like somehow I still made the conversation sound like it was fluid.
Dude, it sounded perfect. It was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
It didn't
dude.
even happen.
We could have done it on YouTube and added like memes while he was still talking. Just, like,
I'm so mad we didn't have a fucking camera.
Holy shit.
'Cause we were just sitting back
We
like,
were just, dude, we really,
bruh.
like the deadest faces of all time.
Bro, I think even
oh
at
my God.
a moment you were like, you made some noise that was just like,
I think I did, dude.
oh my God, yo. This shit was so fucking funny. But shout out to Patrick.
we love you anyway.
Thank you.
You're a little
Whoa,
bit of
did you hear
What
that?
the hell? That was like half like saliva going down your throat.
Did you hear that? I think I just hit
He
puberty all
gets
over
Cameron.
again.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Happy 14th birthday.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, happy 4th of July. This podcast is recorded on a Tuesday of this week. So you guys will already celebrated your 4th of July. So
Or maybe you're still celebrating.
yeah, this weekend is coming up.
Fuck it
You know how
up.
many fireworks I've heard like around my
Oh,
work?
bro.
The
So
fireworks
fucking
around
many.
here sound like bombs.
Yes, dude. Dude, literally, you know the McDonald's?
Yeah.
Somebody lit one in that parking lot.
No
I
way.
swear to God,
I
like a
would've lost my
real
shit.
firework. I was outside throwing the trash out, bro.
You just
And out of nowhere, I hear this fucking giant light show go off. I'm like, what the fuck? It was so loud, it freaked me the shit out, dude.
That doesn't surprise me coming from that particular town. Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit. Speaking of food places,
what?
me and Kylie last night, bro.
Bro, I
Oh,
forgot
no.
about that.
We're going to go ahead and move into the weekly updates right now because for you guys that are new to the podcast, again, thank you. But this is something we do every week. We like to recap of everything we've done for the last week. And we ran into some fuck shit last night.
Oh, no.
Zay wanted some fried chicken.
Wait, let me say this real quick. Let me get this off my chest. If there ever comes an opportunity for, was it churches?
Yeah.
Church's
for
Chicken.
Church's Chicken to sponsor this podcast? No.
Don't.
What?
No.
Oh,
That will be. We can be
shit.
broke as fuck on this podcast. That is one goddamn sponsorship that I'm never taking. Fuck y'all.
They wanted some fried chicken. He wanted KFC.
Boneless.
I said, wait, let's go to Church's. You like Church's? You never had Church's? Okay, it's so good. All right.
Oh, you never had
we
Church's?
go to
Yeah.
we go to Church's on Main Street,
Put up a Church's counter.
and we first of all try to go through the drive-through that apparently is not a thing or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Apparently you look
Yeah,
at the
you have to
menu.
walk inside.
No, they have a whole menu in the back.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like they have the screens and everything.
So apparently you have to look at the menu,
So we're sitting there.
remember what you want, and then drive around to the fucking window
what
and order
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Kai.
So we're like, okay, waiting there for 5 minutes, like for somebody to be like, all right, I'll take your order. No, nothing. So we drive around, park, go inside, wait for probably 20 minutes to even place our order.
God damn.
Can we play out how the
No,
lady ordered?
'cause it's gonna be
oh my God.
terrible.
Listen, the lady was literally like,
What you
"All right,
want?
what y'all want?"
Oh no.
Like,
dude.
you know how you, like, at McDonald's are in front of a screens and they, like, type in your order?
Yeah.
Like, as you're ordering it? No. She's, like, in the kitchen.
Oh.
And she's like, what y'all want? And I was like,
Bro, it's
can I
literally,
get a number 2?
it's literally
get a
the
number?
equivalent of like you being like in your room playing video games, and then your mom just screams, "What do you want to eat?"
Oh shit.
Swear.
Dude, that's so true.
Dead ass.
Bro, so I order my food. And then they ask Day what he wants. And he asked for some chicken tenders.
Number 3,
Add a
4-piece chicken strip, spicy.
Add a chicken tenders.
Out.
No, we don't have no chicken tenders until the morning. I was like,
I literally looked at the guy in the back, and he was like, "They're frozen right now." I was like, "So y'all gonna pull them out? Like, y'all gonna unfreeze them?
Right.
How long's the wait?" He was like, "Nah, we done for an hour." I was
what
like,
time
"Oh,
did they
okay."
close?
10. We were there at like 8:45.
Yeah.
They're done for now.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Yeah.
pull any out.
At
But you
fucking-
probably you literally probably take them frozen and put them in the fryer.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, we're standing there. I still order my food because I was like, no, I'm going to get me some Church's chicken. So we're standing there, we're waiting, and then this like security guard or this cop comes in and starts to order his food, and he wanted something. They were out of what he wanted, and I was like, bro, they're out of fucking everything.
Dude, the cop was like, "Oh man, really?"
Aw, he was so
No.
cute. He was like, aw, shucks. Seriously? So, part 2 of this story. I get my food. We leave Church's. Hey, there's another Church's on Arlington. Let's go there. We go to Church's on Arlington. Zay goes inside. Goes to order his chicken tenders. And there's no chicken tenders.
No way, dude.
Bro.
No chicken tenders.
So
No,
I'm gonna take it over from here. We leave that place. I'm like full blown salt face coming out the
Yeah,
damn
he was
store.
pissed.
Because it's like at this point it's like it's dark out and it's like 9:30
Yeah.
ish or whatever. So we leave there. I say fuck it. I'm just gonna go get a goddamn KFC like I fucking wanted to in the first place. Drive over to the falls.
Oh.
Wait like 15 minutes for the fucking food.
From Arlington?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go to the one in.
What the
Springfield,
fuck,
I
bro?
but
don't
like-
know why you didn't either. I was
You
pissed.
went all the way to
I was just thinking about the
Falls?
drive back home from there
I
because like it's
guess.
kind of a long drive. Like I for some reason I thought the falls was
Even
a,
the one on
quicker
224
drive.
wouldn't be that far from the home. It'd be like 15 minutes tops.
yeah, true.
My
I don't
mom's
know.
house is only like 7
You don't know what you were
minutes.
thinking. You were just like, fuck.
When you're stressed, bro, it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
You're
you
just
just
you know what?
Let me get
I'm
let me
going
get
to
to the
the
first
falls.
one that I know how to get to.
Right.
Bro, we
easiest.
didn't get home until after 10 o'clock.
Dead
We left
ass.
at like 8:30.
we left literally at 8:30.
What the fuck?
2-hour fucking chicken drive.
Discovery. Jesus.
Wasn't even good.
Expedition, dude.
All right, it was good, but it wasn't that good.
God damn.
It wasn't worth the 2-hour fucking
Expedition.
yeah. That
No, it
worked.
really wasn't, bro.
Holy shit.
I could have slaughtered my own chicken in that time.
Speaking of, oh my god, another thing that happened this week, my attempt of making chicken on the grill went horribly
Oh,
wrong.
it was so bad.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be a horrible dad
Oh,
when I
no.
grow up.
He's
Dude,
an
my
amateur
dad
griller.
can fucking grill.
Really?
I don't know why or how, But
Zay needs
God
lessons.
fucking damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over with a notepad over to your house and
Start taking
sit
notes.
down and start taking
Just-
notes.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
just tell me
pops.
all your tips.
Literally. But like, so we did burgers and we tried to do chicken. And keyword tried to do chicken. She went with her mom to go get cases for our new phones and stuff like that. And I stayed back at home. I
He was like,
lit
yeah,
the
I'm
grill.
going to have dinner ready for you when you get back. I'm like, yes.
I lit
Come
the
back,
grill.
She's still grilling. I'm like,
I lit the grill and the flame came up and everything. I was like, all right, cool. Meanwhile, like the way I laid the coals is like kind of flat, and not till now I don't realize that you kind of have to keep them in a pile so that the heat stays in
Yeah.
kind of one place to keep the coals hot.
Yup.
And
you just need a gas grill, let's be honest.
yeah, true. And so fucking the fire goes away in like 5 minutes, and the coals are clearly not hot enough, and I fucking slapped the chicken on there anyways like a dumbass, and I flip it over, and the entire bottom side that I flipped over to the top was black,
No.
and it was like soot black, like
What
it wasn't
the
like
fuck?
burnt black, it was like the burn off of the, you know how like the coal has to
Yeah.
burn a little bit, all the soot from the fucking coal was like on the chicken. So I couldn't even imagine how that would taste even if it did get cooked.
Yikes.
It was gonna, oh my god, it was gonna taste just like fucking coal.
Ew.
So I threw, because of that, I threw 4 burgers away and 1 whole chicken.
Damn.
And then I was like, well, I'm gonna take a risk here, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can throw 1 more burger over here to see if I can get it going. Before I did that, I YouTube how to grill.
Oh no.
So finally got it right, and yeah, ended up being able to cook the burgers the right way. Tried to cook the chicken again, it just wasn't happening for some
Just
reason.
wasn't happening.
And yeah, so now we made chicken Alfredo out of the chicken that was left over.
All right.
It turned out
We
decent.
didn't grill it.
Yeah, didn't get to grill it.
I put it in a pan. So I fried it.
Did you season it?
Yes, I seasoned
All
it.
right, I'm just
The
checking.
fuck?
Just checking, you know.
I had salt
Damn.
and pepper.
Oh my god.
I had salt and pepper and Italian seasoning and some garlic.
The white people
Solid.
kit. All
That was
right.
good. Fuck off.
What you guys have for this week? Anything cool happen?
Didn't you have something?
I did. So.
Oh yeah, you did say you fucking had something you're gonna keep
Had
it
a
from us
story.
and shit.
All right. So my friend from work. I don't know if I want to say his name.
Who? Which one?
Who?
Who?
If I say, I can't say his name, though. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay.
What-
If
All
you-
right.
I'm sure if you
Well,
start explaining, I'll know
So
who it is.
Seth, right?
Shout out to Seth.
Not that Seth.
He asked me to go swimming to his at his aunt's house or whatever at a lake. Dude, it was like an hour drive.
What?
Yeah.
What lake?
You got me, dude.
In which direction did you drive?
Towards Alliance, like the far end of Alliance.
Sounds like
Youngstown.
Berlin or some shit like that.
What, sorry?
Sounds like Lake Berlin or some shit.
Sounds like
Dude, I
Youngstown.
think you were right. I think you're dead ass right.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Zay? You're so
I don't
smart.
know if it's called Berlin, but it definitely starts with a B.
Okay, I'll roll with it.
So it was like an hour drive, bro. And then we fucking got there. And we went swimming, dude.
Did
Was
you-
that lit?
Yeah, it was actually not too bad. It was.
Yeah, that's a weird guy.
Seth is a little weird, but
Did
it's
you
alright.
listen to this?
I don't know. Seth,
Probably
you're a little
not.
weird, but I love you.
Not the Seth that
Not the
made
gay
this.
way. Not the
Yeah.
the other Seth from my
Seth,
work.
you're cool as fuck. So
So wait, you like that guy?
Yeah, he's
I thought
alright.
he was
He's
really
not too
strange when I was training him.
bad. I don't know. You have to get to know him.
Yeah. And he was nice, but he was like,
I know what you mean.
yeah.
like, what kind of weird, like
Just like kid who runs down the hall like this.
the
I don't know
Nataro
about
run?
that. I
No,
don't know about that.
the Nataro run.
The Naruto run.
Oh, wait, is that how you say it?
Naruto?
Naruto?
Yeah,
I said
I was
Nataro.
saying
I said
Naruto.
I said Nataro.
I was saying Naruto.
Why'd that come out so fucking perfectly?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
All right.
Wait.
What's
So me and Zay and Brittany and Nick went to
Shout out
the
to
upper
Brittany and
deck.
Nick. The upper
Where'd you
dick.
guys go?
Ooh,
The upper deck.
this was a lit ass
The
night.
upper- oh, okay. Upper
The-
deck.
Here
so
we
went
go.
to the upper deck. What night was that? Friday?
That was Friday night.
Saturday?
Friday. Yep.
We went Friday. I think we're all pretty fucked up, right?
Eh.
I was fucked up.
Could you drive, Zay?
I only had like 1 beer.
You were chilling.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were chilling.
I was fucked up. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
because you had
Brittany
like
was fucked
3
up.
twisted teas before you left.
4.
Fuck.
You
Yeah,
tried to
I
get
was
fucked up on
drunk.
Twisted Teas.
I really, yeah.
Twisted Teas are her go-to, bro.
Dude,
They are my
They're
go-to.
like
They're so
low-key
good.
cheap and they're good and they're even though it's only fucking 5% alcohol, dude.
I feel like it just tastes like tea. Like it doesn't taste
No, it
like
definitely tastes like
alcohol.
just like
Definitely
tea.
just
And
tastes
tea
like
is
tea.
already like
Straight
easy to go
tea.
down.
Dude, why did you just remind me of kombucha?
What the fuck is that?
It's like I don't know. I watched this video on YouTube recently, and I think kombucha is an alcohol tea. I think I'm not 100% or something like that.
Somebody that drinks that is like mad as fuck. It's like, no, it tastes like Sprite, man.
That's me.
I don't know.
No, so we went to the upper deck. I was drunk. Brittany was drunk. I don't know about Nick. I don't know if Nick was drunk or not.
Nick
but
was
Nick
vibing.
ever gets drunk.
He's aight. But
I
so I mean, where did it really get heated? Me and Brittany left to go to the bathroom. And like so we were out on the deck and we had to go through the dance floor to get to the bathroom. So we just kinda like danced our way through.
Like one of those club scenes.
Yes. So we like kinda,
You're like,
yes, exactly. And
like
we just
slowly
kinda
walking and
shuffled.
pushing people out.
We
the
like
way.
crab walked our way
Your
through.
elbows.
We crab walked our way through to the bathroom. And then when we came back out, we approached the dance floor again. And Brittany's
time.
like, Brittany's about to step foot onto this dance floor. I'm like, no, wait. And these guys started fighting.
What the fuck?
And then you hear like the DJ was like, security to the dance floor, please.
wait, hold
oh
on.
my god.
Hold on. They Walmart intercom.
Bro, they intercom
Security to the dance floor.
To the dance floor. And like,
Could we
why-
get security to the dance floor,
Wait, a
please?
Walmart intercom. That's
Basically.
fucking funny, dude.
And then so we were like standing in this narrow ass like shoulder to like
They call that a corridor.
A corridor.
we're standing in the corridor. And me and Brittany are like pressed up against the wall, like our backs up against the wall, and we're just like large eyed, like what the fuck? I see this dude. He kicked this other dude in the face.
What the fuck?
And then
Roadhouse.
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 And then security guards come, and then all I see is just like blood. Like the security
Holy
guard's
shit.
shirt was just soaked in blood.
Dude probably got a bloody nose after
And
that
like, okay, so and
Get the
then
shit kicked out of him.
one.
no,
Of course he's got
so
a bloody nose.
one of the guys that was in the fight, like stormed past me and Brittany, like basically shoved us both into the wall, practically.
Oh,
And
damn, I wish I would have known that.
I wasn't even about to fucking ignite that flame. Honestly, I was just like,
Let me just get the fuck out the way.
Oh, I got it. Trust me, it's coming. I got my piece later on. But go ahead, Kylie.
Shit.
and so then we go back out. We're big chilling for a little while,
You
and
did
then
not just
what?
say that.
Big chilling.
So,
Big
all right. So
chillin'.
they're
And then
chilling,
what's they?
and Brittany,
We go to
like-
a new spot.
Brittany, like goes for some reason back in there because she's like, I think another fight like kind of like broke out or something like that.
Something.
And Brittany, like me and Nick go try to find Brittany, and Brittany comes back out by the time that me and Nick actually like find her or whatever. And so I'm walking back to where they are with like a fat ass smile on my face, and I see this guy walking like towards me. So the way we were, I was standing. There's
In
a
the corridor.
picnic,
Corridor.
the picnic table corridor. There's a picnic table to my right, and there's a picnic table to my left. The one on the left was lower than the ones on the right. They were like the tables where like you
The
had to get a
barstool
yeah
tables.
barstool
Okay.
tables. And this girl and her friends were sitting at the lower ones to my left. There's not really much space. Like there's maybe like 5-6 feet like width like space in between
Alright.
me and this guy that's coming towards me.
I wouldn't even say that.
Okay, less than that. Maybe like
4 feet.
4 feet. Yeah. This guy's coming towards me. He has a drink in his hand.
Oh shit.
So I like I try to time it up to where like I can get by him. I mean, by the people that I was like, you know, trying to get by
Okay.
to get back to my spot before he got to the spot where me and him were going to like collide. And he got there just as like I was like making my turn back
Yeah.
into our area, and he for some reason like got like really
Shoulder
wide shouldered like super
Just
quick.
out of nowhere.
And I did one of those things where it was like when somebody bumps into you and you like drag your arm out to like exaggerate the bump. His fucking drink exploded, bro.
No
Went
way.
all over this
Shit
lady.
went
No.
And then, like, for some
way.
reason,
No,
the
it
guards-
was all over Brittany.
The guard, yeah, the fucking drink went everywhere.
Everywhere. It
Oh
went
damn.
And like,
Was he
everybody.
I turned
pissed?
around. No, he just kept walking. I turned around. I was like, "Who the fuck you bumping into, bro?" So the
Shit
guards
was happening.
immediately swarmed on him. I'm like,
Immediately swarmed on him.
Damn. I'm in a white establishment.
I'm not getting thrown out right now.
Getting thrown out.
Because I definitely could have avoided that shit. Like, I
Yeah,
could have
for
stopped
sure.
and just
I'm
let him go
betting,
through.
Like the
But-
way you have it planned out.
Yeah,
you
but
probably could have. But
You know, shit was hype, bro. I wanted to
Yeah.
smoke.
Brittany was fucking soaked. First of all, Zay storms in the building. Nick storm. I think
It was Nick first.
storms in the building, and then
And I was,
Brittany
like, right
storms in the
after him.
building, and I'm standing at the table by myself like this,
Kylie's always the one that's like,
non-confrontational as fuck.
nothing happened here, guys. Don't
I'm like,
worry about it.
don't look at me.
Kylie's literally like the one that goes, I got the Band-Aids in case somebody gets hurt.
I am like, oh my god.
Goddamn.
Do you need me to get the first aid kit?
I swear,
Jesus.
the most unfortunate shit happens to me, like in those kind of
Yeah,
circumstances.
bro. So then I made friends
A
with
shoe
the
gets
other-
thrown and it just
Some
so happens to hit you.
bullshit, dude. And then some crazy shit happens after that.
So then I made friends with the people at the table that Zay also spilled the drink on, I believe. Well, no, because I asked her if she was wet, and she's like, no.
Yeah, I apologize there just in case, though.
No, but I was like, my friends left me. And she's like, we'll be your friends. I'm like, yes! I love women in bars. They're so nice.
Yeah, they apparently, like, fucking fanboyed you over your tattoo.
That wasn't even the same girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this girl came up to me and was like, can I see your tattoo? Like the one that's like under my butt practically. And I like kind of stretched out my legs so that she could see it. She's like, oh my god, that's so funny. Can I show my friends? And so she like literally tapped on like 5 people's shoulders that were all sitting at the same table and we're like, look at her tattoo. And I was just like, hi guys.
This is my tattoo.
This is my tattoo. I got it. It hurt like a bitch. Thanks though.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
So that was our week. What about
Yeah.
you guys?
God damn.
Let's do a Dora real quick.
Sounds great.
Thanks.
No, all right, cool. We'll move on. This is a segment we call the headlines. In case you are new to this podcast,
Headlines.
basically we'll give things that have happened throughout the week, and talk about them. And if they're not important, we just move on from them. Got it?
Busy. What's,
Get it?
Sounds
What's
good.
important?
Good. What happened this week in sports? Since some of our listeners talked to us about wanting to talk about sports a little bit more often. Kevin Durant's bitch ass and Kyrie Irving's bitch ass. I'm saying this because I'm Cavs fans.
First of
A
all,
Cavs fan.
fuck Kyrie.
Yeah, fuck Kyrie. Major fuck Kevin Durant. I don't care if he did tear his fucking Achilles, whatever, and he looked like the fucking hero and shit like that. Fuck Kevin Durant.
I hate Katie so much.
You
bro.
took rings from Braun.
All right.
Um,
Being petty.
They no, he did. Fuck him. They signed with Brooklyn
Yes.
this past week. Well, I don't know if it's officially done yet, but it's pretty
Most
much
likely.
it's pretty much a done deal that they're going to
Pretty
Brooklyn.
much. Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
I feel so sorry for Knicks fans.
Why?
New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets basically share New York.
Damn.
And the New York Knicks are basically the prominent team for New York City.
Yeah.
They're I think the most expensive team in the NBA. The building that they play in is one of the most historic buildings in like all of arenas, Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah. That's true.
The name New York Knicks, it brings like, it's supposed to be like the standard for like NBA basketball.
And they're not good.
They are trash, bro.
Damn.
They are trash. They didn't sign one major free agent that out of all the ones that were available at all.
Sorry, Andrew Schultz.
They didn't get. Ooh, they didn't get. I'll send that to him. They didn't get Zion. They didn't get the number 1 draft pick. They ended up getting R.J. Barrett, which is a good consolation prize, but who the fuck is he going to play with? Their owner is complete dog shit because the reason why he didn't sign Kevin Durant is because he didn't know that if Kevin Durant was going to come back as strong as he
Left.
before his injury, which is, I mean,
Kind of sounds like BS.
as much as I hate Kevin Durant, I'm going to take that risk.
Yeah.
That's
for
that's the
sure.
risk that you need to take, and at least get fucking fan base off your ass for a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin Durant, like a bad Kevin Durant, is still good. I
Yeah.
hate to admit
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Like even if he like Achilles is a serious injury,
Hell yeah.
It's
Like-
like almost career ending.
Right.
Almost, if it's bad enough.
right? And So it takes a year for him to recover enough to be able to play again,
Right.
and then another year for him to basically be able to get back to like
Because he's rusty.
exactly, and he has to be able to trust that Achilles again.
Exactly.
Which
So-
he tried to do that. And
Right.
See what
see where
happens.
got
Shout out to
that
Golden
got
State
him.
for fucking him. But that first year he comes back, he's gonna be like 70, 80%
Yeah.
of what he used to be.
I thought you were gonna say
Still
he was
pretty
gonna be
good.
78. I was like,
my
damn, it's
God.
gonna take that long.
No, he a 70 or 80% healthy Kevin Durant is still better than like 90% of the NBA.
That's true.
So why wouldn't you take that?
Right.
Bad decisions. They don't think about it.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
So yeah, shout out to Brooklyn. They're probably gonna be a lit team the next 2 years. I don't think Kyrie will be able to take the Brooklyn Nets to the playoffs next season by himself without KD while he's hurt, because Kyrie is one of the worst team leaders like in the NBA, and we've learned that because he didn't win shit before LeBron came back to Cleveland.
He's a good like number 2.
Yeah, and no pun intended for his number being
He's a good
number 2 in
shit.
Cleveland. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
Great punchline, dude.
Sorry.
No, don't be like that. Was great. That was great. So yeah, that's
We
pretty
almost
much.
share a name.
You know what? That's actually funny because my Apple device is actually like autocorrect. When I put Kyrie, they put Kylie instead.
Really?
So I was like, when I was
That's funny.
typing the notes, and I was like, Kevin Durant's bitch ass and Kyrie's bitch ass, it actually autocorrected to Kylie's bitch ass.
All right, now we're gonna talk about my bitch ass.
But moving on, Lil Nas X, the creator of Old Town Road.
Gay.
Gay.
Sorry, we love our gay listeners. Just know
We have no
that.
problem with you. We're just making fun of Lil Nas just for noise because it's funny.
Because it is funny.
We're not
And
ma-
you know what's funny though? I feel like what he likes to do in bed has nothing to do with anything ever. But we're still talking about it.
The fuck does that mean?
In bed?
He's gay.
That is fact.
So therefore, what he likes to do in bed, like if he was straight, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Bro,
But because he's gay, we're talking about
That's
what he likes
true.
to do in bed because that's society.
you know what's
Welcome.
funny as fuck?
What?
And this has been brought up on like social media and everything like that. Country people hate like the whole idea of people being gay. They think that it's like a mental issue or something like that. Like not
Well,
like country
that's
people, but like just like yeah. And a lot of conservatives are obviously like they like country and everything like that. They're from the South and everything like
Yes.
that. Bro, a black gay dude
Created a country hit.
created a country hit. He went to the top of the charts
for weeks.
for a week. I think he still might be there. That song still might be
I don't
there.
know.
With
Billy
Billy
Ray
Ray
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
I'm curious.
And he went to the country awards.
No way.
I think so. Don't quote me on that. But he might have went to the country awards.
What is that? CMAs?
Yeah, the CMAs.
Somebody-
And y'all love this motherfucker.
Hey, he's done some crazy shit, dude.
He's a funny guy.
So now now people are like, fuck him because he came out as gay. No.
What?
No, you know them lyrics, motherfucker. Don't act like you don't know that goddamn song.
Right.
And don't act like your little
Just
fucking.
because he's gay doesn't change shit.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Come on.
If you like his music, you like his music.
Right. Like separate the artist from
To
the
be
art.
fair, a lot of it is kids. But you know,
That is true.
if
That
you
is
like
true.
his music, you like his music.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of hearing that shit.
Dude, same.
It's funny.
You know what else is funny?
What?
Motherfucker rides till he can't ride no more.
Oh, no.
Think he meant it like that?
Do you think he's a top or a bottom?
Top.
You were like, so, he's a top. I know it. I'm gonna have to say ambidextrous.
Whoa!
No left nor right.
Holy shit!
What do you think?
I can see him cocking his legs up a little bit on his back,
Sometimes.
having his knees behind his ears.
Oh my word. All right.
That-
Anyways.
He got the horses in the back.
All right. So what else are we talking about today?
All right, moving on. Fuck. All right, border control facilities are being compared to concentration camps.
Bleh.
Kylie, what you got?
So basically, What I know about the topic is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a presidential candidate for 2020, visited a, what did you call it?
Border Patrol camp.
A border patrol camp in El Paso, Texas, and apparently the conditions were atrocious. It was like, just like overcrowded, like people aren't getting like proper attention or food or water, and it's just really fucking sad.
It's rough.
You gonna get me out of here, Essay?
Oh my God. You
I'll
always
give
gotta
you
make
50
someone
kilos
joke.
of cocaine.
Oh
Listen,
my-
Holmes.
No, listen, no, you listen.
Listen.
Yeah?
I think I know a way out of here, Holmes.
Oh, how so?
All we gotta do is hop over that fence over there,
That
Holmes.
fence? But what about the
And then we get a job at Home Depot,
Oh,
Holmes.
shit. I like it.
I got like 30 cousins in the El Camino, Holmes.
You're
In
being
El
racist.
Camino? We're not racist.
Listen.
It's just funny.
Listen, if you don't
Comedy
like
has no
if you don't like
boundaries.
accents, get out of here. We don't need you here.
You listening, Holmes?
You listening, Essay?
You guys are goofy. But yeah, it's real sad and stuff.
No, it's sad as fuck.
Yeah.
What's going on at those those well, basically concentration camps because that's what the fuck America's turning it into.
People are dying,
People
Yeah.
are dying.
basically.
It's
Um,
fucked up.
And I mean, I can't say that like people need to be talking about this more because obviously it's like a big headline thing or whatever. But yeah, it basically shows how like Republican. And we're not trying to get all political because apparently that's a bad thing on this podcast.
No.
But we don't like fucking seeing like humans. It's not even about who's Mexican or who's like fucking Chinese or who's black, who's white. It's about just people in general being treated like shit.
Yeah, and it's not only like a lack of funding. Like they don't have the money to keep up with like how many people are there and whatnot, but it's also like blatant racism. Like the officers that are working in these camps are like treating these people like horrifically.
What's dude's name on Facebook that we was talking about last week?
What?
What's dude's name on Facebook that we was talking about last week? On Friday that we was having that conversation about before we left. What's his name?
On Twitter?
The dude on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah, you got in that conversation with.
Oh, we're not gonna say his name here.
Oh man, because I want that motherfucker on this podcast, dude.
We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Ooh wee.
What happened?
So this
There's
dude.
some conservatives,
You good?
conservative ass motherfucker that like can't open his eyes for long enough to see that like racism is like a thing.
He literally doesn't think that
He's-
like racism like is
Like exists?
yeah.
Well,
What?
okay, listen.
How does it
Let me
not?
see if I can find what he said to me.
It was some shit
'Cause
like
it was some racist.
he's
ass
like
shit.
systemic racism doesn't exist.
So
I don't know, just a bunch of shit that just kind of just
Damn.
like, bro, shut the fuck up.
hang on, you guys can keep talking. I'm gonna try and find this.
In Cleveland, in Chicago, actually, before I jump to Cleveland and Chicago, Elon Musk is a smart ass motherfucker.
Dude, yes. The Hyperloop? Is that what we're bringing up?
Yeah,
Is that the train?
see, it's not exactly a train, so it's gonna be like
Hover
this.
train?
It's gonna be like a hover train.
Super fast train.
It's gonna be like a hoverboard. You just gotta balance yourself with some shit, and it just goes fast as fuck. But no, he proposed this idea. He's kind of the one that came up with it, and then other people kind of ran with it to create this tube that's like vacuum sealed to be able to propel you from one place to another fast as motherfucker.
I think it's using like magnetism, right?
Yes.
It's like a giant, those things at the bank, those bank tubes where you like shove your car in there and you put it in and you press the button. It's
When
like
you're at the
I
drive-thru.
think that's more like
Yeah.
air, though.
No, yeah, but it's a similar like
It's
kind
a
of
similar
thing,
like that,
concept
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. So,
Nope, they're putting you in a tiny tube, shipping you out to the bank lady.
but like they're using magnetical forces to actually propel it and keep that consistent speed.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Because if one leak gets in that, then you're fucked. You're
Hopefully
stuck in the
nobody
middle of
gets in the
fucking
way.
Indiana. What do you mean?
Hopefully nobody like gets in the way.
What do you mean?
What?
Elaborate.
Like you know how train stations, like, somebody falls on the tracks and then they're dead?
I mean,
God
I'm
damn.
Sure, I know what you're talking about, but I'm sure it's gonna be like a tube where the train pulls up because Elon Musk is weird about that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at
Elon
his car.
Musk, Elon Musk is a fucking god at this point. Make that man president.
Nah.
I don't know. I don't
No.
know. I don't know
I
about
know, I
president. I
mean-
feel like he's definitely one of the brightest minds, but
I was gonna say because if he becomes
I
president, then he's gonna
mean-
not have the time to do the shit that he's actually doing right
Yeah.
now.
He's doing better things than our president, so.
True.
yeah.
But anyways, this Hyperloop apparently got a $5 million approval to be basically given the go to start giving like the guidelines of like safety and stuff like that. So
Okay.
it's one step closer to actually becoming a reality, and
right.
people are
We're
starting.
close-ish.
Yeah,
How
people are
far
starting.
do you think, like, how long do you think until it becomes a thing?
Well, the rumors are that it's probably like 3 to 5 years out from being actually approved, and like construction starting on like the first commercial Hyperloop.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that construction will probably take forever, though.
Have you seen
True.
his plan to get to Mars?
No.
It's, like, all laid out and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
What's
Have
up?
you seen that? Elon Musk has a plan to,
so
like,
he like sends
to
rockets
Mars.
to Mars. It's like a 20-year plan, I think. So maybe a 10-year, somewhere around that. But he sends rockets to Mars with supplies
Okay.
to build.
Okay.
Then he sends people to Mars to build.
To take the supplies out
Yeah,
of the thing
and then
and build.
it keeps going kind of.
basically, he's planning to colonize Mars.
Pretty much.
So look out, aliens. We're coming
Watch
for
the
you.
fuck out, bro.
But so
Fucking coming for
Step
you.
up, alien.
Elon
finish
is
this-
fucking coming for you, bro.
to finish this Hyperloop thing, the one thing that me and Kylie were talking about on Saturday was so plane tickets right now,
Bruh.
say a round trip you can get for like $500 from
Yeah.
like here to fucking Miami or something like that, a round trip.
Okay.
I honestly think that the fucking Hyperloop things are gonna be like super fucking expensive at first, but
At first, yeah, probably.
it might bring down ticket prices for airplanes.
Oh shit, because it's a
Yeah, I feel like once they popularize the Hyperloop, then like the airplane economy, I guess you could say, is just gonna go down the toilet. They're gonna be selling shit for
I
cheap
feel
as
like
fuck.
when the Hyperloop first drops, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like a tourist kind of thing,
Tourist kind of thing, and for like super wealthy people,
Yeah.
like
Hell
upper
yeah.
class people.
and then they'll start to decrease the price as times go by.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Because like that's how things always are when they first come out. Like they're super
Yeah.
expensive, they're super exclusive and stuff like that. Like when heated seats first came out in cars, it was like
It was
Mercedes, fucking
Right.
BMWs and shit like that.
seats?
The fucking high end Chevys and shit like that.
I
whatever.
still don't have heated seats, so there's that.
But also another thing is that the what you're talking about was the security lines probably won't be as excruciating because if somebody really there's really no hijacking you can do with the Hyperloop.
Yeah,
It
like,
goes
how are you
from one
supposed
place
to-
to another.
Right.
Like it stops as train stations. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the third thing that we were talking about was
Plus, it's going like 200 something miles an hour.
Right.
So it's like, come on,
right,
how the fuck are you gonna stop that?
Exactly.
Shit? You're gonna be like planning that shit.
dead ass. Another thing we were talking about though was the fact that you literally could get a job in Chicago. And it'd be a realistic thing for you to go to Chicago to work because they're talking about the travel of time between Cleveland and Chicago being anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes.
That's not too bad.
And it is a 5-hour drive at this moment.
It's a realistic thing.
Yeah. You can drive. It'll take you longer to drive from Akron to Cleveland than it would for you to get
Oh my god.
from Cleveland to
you're
Chicago.
right.
That's insane.
Holy shit! Because it's a one-way, no stops kind of thing.
right.
And
Can
then
you
we're
fucking
talking
imagine
about
that?
like the ride to like say they do a Cleveland to LA. That shit
Hour
would
and a
be
half,
like
2 hours.
hour and a half.
It's
Shit
a
would be
6-hour
fucking
flight.
Insane.
God damn.
You could literally get up in the morning. All right, honey, I'll see you later. Other side of the fucking country, work your job, and be back home in that same fucking day.
Dude, you're right.
So shit would just change everything. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like,
So, I mean, I swear to God, I hope this is like something that gets done because the first thing I'm doing is getting a job in another fucking state. That'd be
Hell yeah.
great. That'd be so fucking amazing. So yeah,
Then you can get like lunch and that's it. Like, hey, where'd you get lunch today? Oh, fucking.
Fucking yeah.
Texas.
Oh, you got some burrito, Holmes?
No,
Roadhouse.
Holmes, I got that enchilada.
You guys are ridiculous.
Got my Taco Bell, Holmes.
Not enough cheese, dog.
No, man, we got some fucking. My fucking Mexican accent is horrible right now. Holy shit! Usually it's on point. Oh, wait, let me see. I'm gonna try to perfect this. Hold on.
Oh my god.
we
No,
go.
wait. You should try to hear him with a country man impression.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that because then you're gonna say I'm
so
baking.
bad.
If anybody's gonna be fucking my sister, it's gonna be me.
God
So
damn it, Daryl.
bad.
What in the tarnation are you goddamn doing, damn it, Daryl?
Damn, Daryl.
All right, that's pretty good.
Guys are ridiculous.
Moving on because we're fucking idiots.
You right.
Question of the week. For the people that do not know what this is the general question of the week. We do this every week, and we try to have fun with it. But basically, nothing bad. Keep it clean here. The question of the week, I'm going to start with Kylie on this one. Would you rather get shot and die a slow death lasting 10 years?
10 years?
Yeah, you die after 10 years, but it's like a very slow, painful death.
Why the fuck
Very
would it take
Or-
10 years to
painful.
die?
Or the same reason why it takes like 10 minutes for old people to fall when they slip.
What the fuck?
They're just grabbing air.
It's slow-mo.
Or get shot and be paralyzed for life.
Holy shit.
So would you rather get shot and die a slow death lasting 10 years or get shot and be paralyzed for life?
Paralyzed from waist
Just
down,
you can't
neck
move.
down.
Neck down.
At all, neck down.
Neck
down.
down?
So you know that you're going to die
Use
in
my
10
upper
years.
body.
Or you can live the totality of your life, but you just can't move from the neck down. And no offense to the people who are in any disabilities.
Neck
Shout out to you.
down.
You're very strong people.
Honestly, I don't know how I would, live.
You ain't getting no ass.
What the fuck, Zay? That's
Well,
the
you
only
you
thing
could.
you're thinking about?
You could, but you
That's the only thing
just
you're thinking
wouldn't feel
about
it.
right now. That's the only thing. I'm thinking about, how am I going to make money to live? And you're like, you're not going to get fucked.
Well, I mean, government disability probably pays you.
If
There you
I'm
go.
in
But then
excruciating
You're
pain.
fucking paralyzed, neck down. What's the point of living?
That's true. If I'm in...
Hey, shout out to all you strong survivors who keep on going,
my
but I would
God.
want to die.
That's terrible.
This should have been a not safe for work.
If it's 10 years.
Remember? Wait, just real quick, because I
10
just
years
did this.
that it takes to die?
Yeah.
Do you feel all that
Am
pain?
I excruciating?
Excruciating pain.
It is die a slow death. So, I mean, getting shot is going to hurt.
Yeah, but then it heals up and then you slowly die.
Why do I slowly die after 10 years?
Maybe you have an
maybe
infection.
maybe the bullet gave you cancer.
An
I don't know.
infection that's never before seen.
Yeah.
I'm taking the 10 years and I'm going to do, all the things. Just all the things.
You
I'm
literally
go
took my answer.
skydiving. I'm going to do all the fun shit for 10 years.
Dude, I'm going
And,
fucking
yeah.
wild in those 10 years.
His parents gonna up in
Taking
jail.
I'm
Every
taking out
drop.
hella loans. I'm going to do all the fun shit. I'm going to go to Turks and Caicos.
Take out hella loans, go bankruptcy, take out more loans after the bankruptcy.
I'm going to be dead anyway. I don't care.
True.
I got no kids to
Yeah.
pass that on to.
True. I'm gonna go with the. Damn, you can't even have kids if you're paralyzed.
Damn.
No, can you get some kind of shit where they milk it out of you?
Bro, what the fuck?
I could just see it now, bro.
fuck is
Yeah,
wrong
you
with
can.
I'm just sitting there I don't even
I don't
feel
even
it, fam.
dog.
I don't feel shit.
What you're thinking about right now? Getting milk?
Nah, because I want to be able to pass the legacy on.
The legacy?
Yeah. I want to be able to have kids.
You
Who
can't
doesn't
have
wanna
kids-
continue
Wait,
their
you
last
can't
name?
have kids in 10 years?
I mean, I can, but
You don't get to see them live?
I will want to do shit like take out hell loans and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass that on to them. What if I get no offense, but what if I get AIDS doing some fuck shit?
Damn. What the fuck?
You have kids first. and then go through fucking
What
wild
if I got the AIDS while trying to have kids?
shit. Then your kids have AIDS, dude. I don't know.
See, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I'd say fuck the kids,
Whoa.
and we're just gonna have a good time.
I
Not
think that's what I'd do.
Hy-
I'm having the
hypothetically.
best 10 years I've ever had in
Exactly.
my fucking existence.
10 years. I mean, that's
You can do a lot
kind
of
a long
shit in
time.
10 years.
that's a lot of time in Vegas.
Hell
Broke.
yeah, dude.
As fuck.
I'm
You
going
could
to
join
like,
a gang and then quit,
I'm
and then
going
you're like,
to
I'm
like
gonna die
all
anyways.
the craziest clubs.
Could.
Dead ass.
The craziest clubs.
You can go. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be so high.
All the time. Kylie says that. I'm gonna be so baked all the time, dude.
Check this out. What if you
And
like?
drunk.
What if at like the 9th year you're just like,
No, what
this is like the best life ever. What if you become like, all right. So you know how
if you
people.
forget that you're gonna die?
No, it's not that. But like, you know how like when people get to a point where like they just say fuck it and they go after the things that they've always wanted to do, and all of a sudden they just become successful off the fuck it mentality.
Oh yeah.
What if you just like start having like the best life? You have all this money now. You're successful, and then you're just like,
You're
damn,
Elon Musk.
I'm
You
about to
basically
die in a
become
year.
like a rich ass person.
Right, but you're like,
Who's
I'm about
Damn,
to-
I
like,
have
who
to
loves
die.
their life.
Now you're like,
You probably wouldn't know that you're dying.
no, you know in 10
Yeah,
years that
yeah,
you're gonna
you
die.
know. Hmm.
But then you're like, I got 1 year left to live, and I've become the most successful I've ever become.
Yeah, but I feel like you gotta
That'd be
At
like.
so
that
depressing.
point, I'm spending like all of my money to figure out how to stop this.
That's true.
How to stop from dying.
Fuck it, do it.
And if I
Let's
can't do it, then you have some savings. You pass that on to your whoever.
Your AIDS kids.
You don't have AIDS at this point, because
AIDS kids.
it's gonna take you that 9 years to make all that money.
Oh my god.
Silly.
All right, not safe for work question of the week. For the new listeners, not safe for work question of the week is basically a question that you wouldn't ask at work. Did I say that right? Not safe for work question of the week? Or did I say not safe question of the week again?
You said night safe for work.
You
All
said
right,
not
cool.
safe
Not
for
safe for work question of the week. Would you rather make out with 10 random people at a plasma clinic with a blindfold on?
at a plasma clinic.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
You know, the people who are given plasma, I've never been, but I can only imagine
Bro.
those are like the drug addicts who are like,
What the-
take my $50 out of my arm
Bro.
right now so I can
Cracked
get some
out.
crack.
With a blindfold on, so you don't know who the fuck you kissing.
Yikes!
I feel like that makes it better because you can't see.
Or, shit, that's how you have AIDS kids. Or go to a sex shop and have sex with the first person you see when you walk in.
A sex shop.
I'm kissing. I'm kissing them strangers. I feel like the blindfold can only help
First
because you're like,
person I see.
I'm just kissing lips. Like I don't know who I'm kissing. I just know that I'm kissing some lips. Like you could just imagine that it's anybody that you want.
Until you fucking feel around and you're like,
Oh fuck!
Why would I like? I'm just
Why is
keeping
your
my
shirt
hands
wet?
to myself. Like I'm just keeping my hands to myself,
Alright.
man.
all right.
I'm going to a sex shop.
Touching. For real?
But to be honest, I mean, you got a 50-50 shot
It's a
of
50-50 if it's either
guy or
at
girl.
a sex shop. Yeah.
And I mean, most likely it's probably gonna be. You know what? Actually, if it's like ambiance or something like that,
Yeah. You gotta choose the right one.
you definitely could luck up and it be a female.
Yeah.
Like it
Thought
could even
about
be
it.
the person working behind the counter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because there's never anyone there. I actually know someone who works there. That's why I didn't choose that. 'Cause that's gross and weird.
That's funny as fuck.
You know who works there? She used to work at.
What the fuck? Oh
bro.
shit!
You fucking
No,
her?
I'm still going. I don't know.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the sex shop too because
I forgot about that.
like
Y'all
some
are
real,
wild.
some real life.
You'd rather
Crackheads.
fuck a weird ass, like a random
weird
stranger
granny.
than just kiss 10 people?
You'd rather kiss 10 random
Yes.
people with that you can't even see?
In
Yes.
a plasma donation
Yes.
place.
You know what? Because you know what I'm
don't
gonna do?
know.
I'm gonna walk inside the sex shop and I'm gonna be like, somebody scream that, just say something, and then it's gonna be a girl.
Marco!
And it's gonna be a girl off to the right, and I'll be like, all right, come here, and she's gonna come up to me, and I'll be like, all right, cool, we good, come on.
Now we got fucked.
Yeah, wow.
All right.
When's your lunch?
Dude, that reminded me because you said somebody said crackheads, but like these two people came into my work today.
Oh
bro.
boy, I can
It
tell
was
this
like
is
very close to closing time, and they were definitely crackheads.
Definitely on something.
Like I was, The guy who closed tonight. Not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
Dude, it's funny because when we were in Myrtle Beach, Kylie like looked around. And she was like,
Bro, everybody looks like they're cracked out right now. I swear, they all look like they were on drugs. Like, they were all just like, I don't even know how to explain it. They were on crack. Every single person.
"Oh my god!"
At
All right.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
Damn.
literally. It was wild.
All right, moving on. We're gonna move on to. We're gonna try something new here.
Oh shit.
We're gonna move on to something called Salt and Pepper. We played this game once before, and yeah, this is basically this is the Twitter version. Let me check back in here.
Twitter edition.
All right, so basically how we play Salt or Pepper is I'm gonna read something off of my Twitter timeline, and Kylie and Chad here and decide if it was either Salt, a white person that said it, or Pepper, a black person that said it. We're gonna do the first to 3.
Dude, you know, never mind.
You're
That was.
gonna be different.
Go ahead.
No, never mind. Never mind. It was gonna be stupid.
Let's see if I can find something here.
Nom, 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 nom.
Let's see. All right. All right.
What is it?
This tweet says, I asked the lady at Taco Bell today how she was doing, and she said, I'm having a Baja Blast.
Oh no.
Was that...
Salt.
Salt. Salt.
Wait, the person who tweeted it?
Yeah,
Salt.
You salt.
it was Salt.
Yeah.
It was a white person.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like a white person.
Definitely.
All right. This
Oh my god.
this tweet says, y'all remember in elementary school when we sent the boys to Jupiter to get more stupider? Well, they're back and it worked.
Salt.
Salt or pepper?
Salt.
Salt? Yeah.
That's definitely Salt.
It's definitely a salt thing to say.
All right.
I went to private school. I know all that shit.
We're tied.
Tied at
2.
2.
We're gonna have a
Step the
tiebreaker.
fuck up, Kylie,
Step
bro.
the fuck up, Kyle.
This tweet says, I really don't like hood fireworks, man.
Pepper.
I'm
Wait.
gonna go with salt for that one. That sounds like I live in the hood, but I'm white, so I don't like living in the hood.
Pepper. I'm gonna stick with my answer.
Salt.
That was pepper.
Damn.
Bro, a black guy saying that he doesn't like hood fireworks, bro, you should be out there shooting them hoes. Or each other.
What the fuck are you doing?
Jesus.
All right, one more just for consolation prize.
Damn it.
Hold on, let me see if I can
What if I
find.
tied up?
We can go first to 5. So
All right, cool.
I'm at 3, right?
Cool.
I do.
Yep, 3-2.
I suck.
Um,
I don't give in to the racial stereotypes, okay?
You haven't lived that life.
Fuck.
oh fuck.
Go ahead.
No, this is just like super
Obvious.
kind of. I want to start up a little boutique online. I've done so much research, but I'm scared of failure.
Salt.
Peppa.
Damn, Kylie, you tripping, bro? That's Salt.
That's the most
A
fucking boutique?
A boutique
Come on.
website?
Hey, I know some black women entrepreneurs
This
who
is
just want to make their money.
Here we go.
Damn.
Okay, all right. Shout out to the sisters.
Damn, exactly. But for real though,
But for
A
real, though,
boutique.
like a
right.
boutique.
it was cute. I want to support her now.
Chad has to get this one wrong. Kylie, you have to get this one right, or you
Nice.
both get it wrong to keep the game
I
alive.
know, I did good this game. I got them all right so far.
It's so bad.
This is potentially for Chad's win.
Go ahead.
Do stores still sell 40 ounces?
That's
Salt and
it.
pepper.
That's it.
Yes.
40 ounces. Let's see if it was
How many
36. I
ounces
might
is
have to
this?
change my
Let's be real. How many ounces is this?
salt. Wait, what? No, pepper, bro. I'm going pepper. Do
This is only
stores
12
still-
ounces. I'm doing salt.
I'm going pepper.
And Chad is the winner.
Motherfuck!
40 ounces though?
I don't know.
Hey,
Listen,
fam.
listen. The way I thought about it is no old white guy is out here fucking tweeting that shit.
Colt 45. Well, it's 40. Yeah. Is it 40-ounce beer? The brown paper bag, glass bottle. That's black people written all over it.
That is called Kenmore, first of all.
Exactly
White
what that
people,
reminds me of.
hey, white people in Kenmore.
I
is
feel
what
like
that reminds me.
I feel
of.
like white people know that they sell beer.
Jesus Christ.
So white people know
I'm
that they
just
sell
saying.
40 ounces beer.
And that was the
They
first
stay
and
buying
last.
that shit.
That was the first and last edition of the Twitter version of Salt and Pepper.
Sorry that I suck, everybody. Shit's embarrassing. I'm done. I'm never playing that game again.
Chad,
Fuck
you
you
had
guys.
The riddle
yeah.
of the week.
basically the riddle of the week is something. If you guys didn't hear the episode last week, we left the end of last week's episode with the riddle of the week.
Dude, we should
Chad?
make little jingles for every like section.
Oh yeah, but we
dope.
we definitely
That'd be
do
so
that.
dope.
Yeah,
Riddle
sure.
of the week. Dun-dun.
Oh my god. All right, so last week's riddle was: each morning I appear to lie at your feet. All day I will follow, no matter how fast you run. Yet I nearly perish in the midday sun. It was a shadow. So it was
So
pretty
You
obvious.
just
I
talk
think
so
Kylie
fast.
guessed it.
I think I did.
to the
Sorry,
people
guys.
that got that answer right, you win nothing.
Absolutely.
You
shit.
win.
The pat on
The-
your back that I'm
yeah.
never gonna give you.
You have to do it yourself. Pat yourself on the back because that's your prize.
I don't know if this one's weeks is gonna be hard or easy. It's
I'll let you know.
man, fucking Kylie's guessed this shit like 3
Christ.
times.
This is the only thing I'm good at.
Bullshit. All
This
right?
is like the highlight of her
Like,
podcast.
I'll come
Yes.
down and be like, you guys aren't getting this riddle. Fucking gets it, dude.
Bro, that episode of The Office where he knows the answers to every riddle. Remember that?
Bro, we've
Was
watched
that
so
Ryan?
many, bro. They're taking The Office off of fucking
Yeah,
Netflix.
So we're trying to
no.
binge it.
What's their name? Bought it for
Who?
their own.
Who?
Hulu?
Not Hulu. It's a new one.
Sling?
What?
It's a new Netflix that's coming out.
All right, well,
and
I'm
they
gonna
bought
have
it
to
for
get
themselves
it. So.
for $500 million.
God damn.
What?
Netflix was like,
All right, everybody.
I'll take that.
There's a
500
new
mil.
streaming service who just bought The Office. We all have to go get it. Okay.
Hey,
Don't
new
fucking
streaming
get it.
service.
No, don't get it.
We're at the East Park Podcast. if you
If
would
you'd
like to,
sponsor us, please email us
you
at.
know, we're starting this video stuff. You can put us on there. We'll take a small check for right now.
All right. Anyway, what's the riddle? What's the riddle?
all
What's
right,
the
all
riddle?
right. Count to 12 by fives. What am I?
What the fuck?
Count to 12 by fives. What am I?
I think that's what it said, right? yes, that's what it said.
Count to 12 by fives. What am I?
Yes.
All right.
2.5? I don't. I don't get it.
21.
I don't know
What
what you're asking.
Am I? Count to 12 by fives. What am I?
50 Cent.
No.
What am I?
All
All right, and that has been this week's episode of the East Park Podcast.
Fuck.
What
All right.
else?
Let me think. What else do I got to get off my chest before we get off this motherfucker? Charging 30 minutes with Kai and Zay.
Ouch.
I think we might have
Wait, is
to.
this episode 13?
This is
Yes.
epised 14.
14?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why. I
Um,
was thinking of.
You're just over here
I was thinking
agreeing with
of
shit.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
of
man.
the
We're doing it.
Yes.
I was thinking of the preview you put in the chat, and I was like, "That's 13."
Charging 30
I
minutes
thought we
with
were
Kai.
skipping 13.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah.
13 is bad luck.
That's
Well,
kind
what
of
do
some
you
bad
do?
shit happened at the beginning of it.
Yeah, yeah.
oh well.
Charging 30 minutes with Kai and Zay is
Starting
this month.
July.
Yeah. I think mid-July-ish sounds
don't
about right.
fucking know. We'll let
I
you
haven't
guys
submitted.
know.
Ooh,
Stay tuned.
we have submitted this podcast to iHeartRadio. So hopefully I'll be hearing something back from them soon. I think I submitted it last week, and they said it's going to take like 2 weeks for us to get it on there.
So hopefully next podcast y'all should hear about it.
Hopefully, yeah.
That'd be dope.
Other than
Hell
that,
yeah, dude.
I think we're good to go.
Why do I just have this vision of like we go to the iHeartRadio show because we've blown up or something?
Bro, see,
So
that's the thing though.
lit.
And I want to be real serious about this right now. As long as you guys keep supporting this podcast, and as long as we stay consistent and everything like that, because that's the only thing this thing is about. this will grow into something.
Hell yeah.
We want you guys to feel like you guys are a part of something, and if there's any
Uncle
way
Sam, we want you.
right, if there's any way that you guys want to contribute to this podcast, we are open to anything. Ask our dude Seth Capan. He made this thing for us, and eventually we're gonna have him on this podcast.
Oh my God,
We're gonna have him on this podcast and everything like that. The people that support us, we want to support them in any possible way. So, and also if you have anything that you want to sponsor on our podcast, email us at eastparkentertainment@gmail.com or add us on Instagram at eastparkentertainment. Slide in our DMs. Don't send dick pics.
If your grandma knits sweaters, if she makes
Anything.
quilts,
Literally
I mean,
anything.
honestly,
If you cook food, well, we will definitely be glad to help you out, get the word out.
if you bake cookies,
Weed.
you bake edibles.
Anything. We'll be definitely willing to sit down and talk to you about how we can, help each other out.
Help us.
Yeah. So, with that being said, my name is Xavier.
My name is Kylie.
Chad.
Back at it again.
Except this time we're peacing out, y'all.
Thank you guys. This has been the East Park Podcast.
Bye.